your West Tennessee hillbilly. How y'all doing today? Man, hey, hit that like, subscribe if you haven't. It just helped me out. It won't hurt you at all. Got the old Trans Am coffee tumbler today. Man, y'all, I think Russia's mad, and I don't blame them at all. I mean, what is wrong with America? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the American people. We, the people, are fine. But these politicians, they're money hungry, warmongering MFers. God. I mean, the other day, I mean, it's like, I don't know. The time frame would be before the beaches got blown up and killed the kids. America sat there and said, hey, y'all can start using American weapons inside the border of Russia. Well, that's, man, you're poking the bear, America, politicians, American. I don't even, we don't have a, I don't know what to, our government has been taken over. Our government is trying to turn everyone against each other any way they can, racially, sexually, uh, pharmaceutically, you name climately. They have come up with so many different ways to divide the people. It is crazy. And they know the odds are no, they, if you got a group of 10 people, two out of the 10 might see eye to eye on half the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they are causing a divide. And it's not just, it's just, well, let's look at it like this. You know how you live in the city, and the city's in the county, and the county's in the state, and the state's in the country, right? Well, look at the United States as a county in the worldwide. Uh, you got to use the word, and people, man. And see, this is another division. When I say global power, that's just the easiest way to describe world control. You know what I mean? This is a world. Who knows what its shape is or how it? I mean, who knows? It doesn't affect me. But what these people are doing in this world is affecting me, man. Do y'all realize I am the, according to the news and according to all these, I don't know what you want to call these politicians, a white man that believes in freedom is labeled a Nazi, terrorist, white supremacist. And if you're black and you think that way, you're a racist, Nazi, white supremacist. I don't know how that works because I thought white supremacy believed that white is it. So how can you have a black white supremacist? I mean, shouldn't he hang us? I mean, shouldn't he suicide himself? I mean, if you're a true white supremacist and you're black, I mean, and then they talk about all this white supremacy crimes. Have, I haven't seen one white supremacy crime. I can't think ever. I mean, some things could be labeled that, but damn. But I just wanted to speak to Russia. I just want to tell Putin, just hang on, man. Let's make it November. Oh, that's where I was going with this. I don't know when, but I'll say this: before the beach got carpet bombed by American weapons, a beach in Russia now killed two Russian kids. But before that happened, Russia approached Ukraine and said, "Hey, we'll just stop right here. I'll just keep what I've got, and y'all can have what's left over. And NATO, somehow NATO told them, hell no. Now hang on, you can stop sending money, you can stop blowing people up, and everything's be fine, right? Because Russia's like, hey, we're cool, we'll just stop right now and call it hey, what we got is ours, and what you got is yours. But now NATO's wanting to push the buttons because these politicians and lobbyists can't make money if there isn't a war going on where they need to use materials to build bombs and guns and tanks, and it's all a money making racket. Every bit of everything's a money making racket. They keep, you know what they use for chains in this country? I'm fixing to show you. Here's the dadgum chains. The chains they use. This is the chains, man. These are the chains that our government has around each and every one of us. We are shackled to this. This is what makes the world go round. I mean, come on. Really? You remember when you could take one of these and buy something? Well, now it takes one of these and one of these to go buy that same item. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. And it's an instrument of slavery, man. They use money. Look at these businesses. Look how they pay the people that make them rich. I mean, they act like, oh, I don't know. It's all a scam. Every bit of this, the whole world is it's all about greed, man. These MFers don't care. What happens? You become an evil SOB like all these MFers in this world are acting. And when you die, you just come back another version of a sicko MFer. And then when you die, you come back. But when you figure out all this stuff is a fucking, excuse my language, it's a scam, it's a lie. You can get out of this crap. You just can't believe in any of this crap. That's what I'm saying. This division between the flat earth and the round earth and the horizon event, whatever theory, bull crap. My dad used to tell me, I tell him stuff I did with electronics and electricity. He goes, you can't do that. I go, why not? He goes, it breaks Ohm's law. I go, all right, well, if Ohm's law says I can't do it, but you see me doing it, then how come it's happening? He goes, well, it's impossible because it's not, Ohm's law will not allow for that. I'm like, you ever thought about thinking outside the box? You know, that's the problem. People don't think outside the box. All these daggum devoted Christians that sit there and go to church and believe the Red Sea was parted and Jonah was spit up by a well after 3 days and Jesus come out of the cave 3 days later and the devil was cast to the earth as a lightning bolt. All them people that believe all that stuff can't believe that the stuff that's in the sky is that same stuff they're believing in. Does that make any sense? It's so fucking, excuse my language. Something Spalding. No wonder I'm cussing. Your energy has come through. No, I'm kidding. Hey, look, it slips out on me. I don't normally, but here lately, I've just had enough. You know what I mean? I've had enough of this crap. Russia was going to call truce of Ukraine, and NATO jumped in there and said, no, no, no. And all Russia wanted to do was sit there and say, hey, we got what we got. We'll keep this. Y'all keep what y'all got. And it'd been over. But no. And now they sat there and used American carpet bombing equipment on a beach in Russia and killed 2 kids. And now Russia, they didn't say they might. The news line is Russia says they will retaliate for that beach bombing. I'm like, come on, I'm trying to talk to Putin. I've been connecting with Putin. I hope he knows I'm in his brain because I'm one of those thoughts. It's like, hey, dude, just chill to just chill until we can get these domestic terrorists out of this country. I mean, not only we got illegal terrorists in this country. I mean, it's so crazy, man. I don't get it. Is this thing working? Oh, I don't know. I can't see the sky is overcast. But that thing for the last 2 mornings, not this morning, it was kind of in the southwest, and it's further south than I know. And that's what I don't get. Usually, if I don't see how the moon. This is what I don't get. The moon was in like the southwest, right? In the morning. So that means you shouldn't see that moon anymore again. I don't know how to explain it, but what I'm trying to say is when it did get dark, that moon was in the middle of the southern sky. It was south. You know what I mean? It was, and I'm like, now how did it get around that fast? I don't know. And then the moon was still up the next morning in the southwest. And I'm like, okay, it's taking forever to go across the sky, but all of a sudden it just speeds up and zips back around, right? It don't make sense. But yeah, but I'm trying to let Putin know, man. I'm one of them thoughts in his head. It's like, hey man, let's think about this. You know, I know this guy over in America. His name's John Boy, and he's just worried about the American people. And you know, I think I understand. He's trying to tell me the American people are in no way, form, or fashion anything like the politicians of America. We're just down home, God fearing. I guess I can say that, but I ain't really scared of God. Do y'all understand that? I'm not scared of God. Yeah, I said it. Because I ain't. I've been there. There's nothing to fear when everything if you can get to where you need to go, it's just pure living love, man. I mean, and I think part of that's still with me because I did go there, and there's no way I could physically be, or whatever it was. It wasn't physical. Consciousness, knuckle. Is that a word? Hey, remember I'm a hillbilly, so I'll make up some words. I might twist up some words and not be able to read some big old names that are all jumbled together to say something. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I'm done. I am. I've had enough of this crap. I really have. And to be honest with you, the only God you need to fear is the one that sits there and stirs up all this bullshit on this earth. Because he is a God, but it ain't the God that you're worshiping. There's a lot of different gods. There's entities, and they have powers. They have. It, I mean, it's hard to explain. But if you notice, most of the power is trying to manipulate minds, trying to manipulate the human brain, try to try to change the beliefs. Because this is how I look at it. And I'm not down in the Bible or anything. Believe me, I've read the Bible cover to cover several different times. I've read the New Testament even more than that. But I mean, all right, let's take for instance, and I know, and this is why I stopped watching movies in like the early 90s, I guess. Because I could see they're trying to make you think certain ways. And then I could see people believing in movies so much that whatever the main character, they'd start dressing like them, or him or her, whichever the case, haircuts. makeup, whatever. You know what I mean? They start imitating these, what do you call them? Idols. And that's the thing. There are no idols. It's just pure love, y'all. Truth is with love. You know what I mean? With love, you've got it all. You don't have lies and stuff. A lie would not be fulfilling any kind of love. Oh no, I'm just batshit poo poo. Oh, I mean, you know. Oh, I need to eat something. It's time for a stop. What time is it? I didn't even think about that. I need to get in here and clock in. Is what I need to do. I'm kind of hungry this morning. Man, it costs me $650 a month to go to work. That is so. I got to work over a week to pay for coming to work for a month. It's crazy. That's just counting gas and lunch. $650 a dadgum month. But yeah. Oh man, I better watch. I about to choke on that biscuit. Is this chat working? Oh, and that cube thing I got during that Super Day 44. How you doing? Man, y'all look at that cube thing in that screenshot I put on my community post. There is a lot going on there. And that's not the first time I've caught all that. That's what I'm saying. This guy keeps repeating stuff, but you get different perspectives of the same thing. I don't know. It's like when you look up there, you're seeing a moment in time. I don't know how to explain that. It's like, I don't know, man. I watched a couple of these streamers that do that GTA because they're funny, right? Well, I seen them like, let's get out of here because there's some people on the sidewalk doing some crazy shit over on the other side of the street or something. And I'm watching stuff. And, I don't watch it all the time, but I watch it here and there. About a week, it's probably more than a week later. Probably 2 weeks later, I was sitting there watching it, same guy. And the craziest thing I realized was what they were like role playing, whatever, was what at okay, how am I trying to say this? They were role playing on the sidewalk, right? And my mind is weird. I remember colors and sequences and stuff like that. But anyhow, I saw the colors and junk, and I realized that 2 weeks ago they were on the other side of the street in the video game. How am I trying to say this? But what they were doing now is what you saw 2 weeks ago from a different vantage point, and it was them. I don't know how I'm trying. It's like there is a deja vu. That's how deja vu is working, I think, because our consciousness is like a week or two behind the actual time. We're already living out two. We're 2 weeks ahead of where we're at now. If that's making any sense. I don't know the exact amount of time. I'm just saying it can be a week, 2 weeks, whatever. But we're living on the residue, the past residue from the future is our present. I don't know how to explain that. It makes sense if you don't think about it. But I've been catching too much stuff where I realized a week or so ago what I saw that week ago is what I was living now. Does that make sense? I got a mouthful of biscuit. I don't know. You need to bring those every day. No, I'm kidding. Hey, appreciate it. Dude brought some donuts. Man, he told me his. I didn't realize man, his mom and dad were like crackheads back in the day, and he went through some shit, and he told me some stories and stuff. And he's the nicest guy. And I'm like, I'm glad to see somebody comes out of those situations. His grandpa bought him from his mother. He had the paperwork to take, custody of him, and he asked how much it would take for her to release custody to him, and $5,000 later. But thank goodness his grandpa did that, or we'd have another statistic. Man, that thing got a sheriff tag on it. All right, I gotta get to work. Y'all have a good day. Seven and Super Dave. Oh man, I'm tired, and I'm just starting the day. Later, guys.